This Christmas ritual of the rich Yule log of the jewels of the rich, of the elites, of the elites is 100% about deception, about death, about the sun's death on the ecliptic, dying at the Southern Cross, at the sign of Capricorn, the Southern Cross. The solstice is where the sun stands still for 3 days. Solstice, sun stands still on the same plane on the ecliptic path for 3 days, symbolically dead. And then on the 25th, Christmas, Christ's Mass for the masses. The sun is reborn, has popped up a degree on the ecliptic path, and commences to what? Arise to Aries, where he arrives in March. Mars. Aries is March. Mars, the first month originally. Decem is 10 in Latin. Novum is 9. Oct is 8. And September at Libra at this autumnal equinox is 7. The time of the sever, the separation, the September separation of the year, when the sun goes into this lower half of the underworld, of the underwoods of Francis and Claire, or Clear, or Clarity, or Clarice Starling, or what was the one in Back to the Future? Clara Clayton of Aten, the sun. We have a dim, dunce society, dumbed down, which remains forever at this 6 o'clock position intellectually and in terms of personal responsibility, ability to respond. It's a sitting society down south that remains here year-round, occupied with spectator sports, occupied with commerce, with banking, finance, with religion, with school for fishes, herding the population. It's a society of hobbits with their habits that never go on an adventure.
With the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra, Nicholas Harnoncourt conducting. Well, tonight at 7:30, it's our live broadcast of the Boston Symphony Orchestra. Take note that 7:30 tonight, it's Bach's Christmas Oratorio with the BSO Andres Nelson's conducting, and the Tanglewood Festival Chorus. Once again, 7:30 tonight on WCRV.
Vienna was the home to many of the greatest classical composers, from Mozart to Beethoven. And when you make a contribution to WCRB by December 31st, you can walk the City of Music for yourself with the chance to win an 8-day Danube.
If you stay with the society at 6, you will never break the spell of the gospel. And you will never understand that your weather is being modified. You get geoengineering.
Some eligibility restrictions apply. Donate online.
Every day. This is all aerosol spray I'm showing you right now. Not natural cloud cover. They're spraying from high altitude aircraft. You can see one being made right now. Maybe not with the camera, but I can see it with the naked eye above the tree line.
Architectural masterpiece, Trinity Church. The Trinity Choir and Orchestra perform the Advent.
You will never understand that your mainstream media is not giving you an objective picture of how things are. They're giving you a corporate, biased, slanted picture.
Sunday, December 9th at 3 at Trinity Church, Copley Square. Trinity Church.
And you have all these legions who use this ad hominem fallacious argument technique. They'll call you conspiracy theorist when you're, even if you're not presenting any theories, you're presenting empirical data, fact that you can see. It's not theory. We have a small group of self-appointed elites, coordinating their efforts, working together for their common goal of control.
Partly sunny skies, but some rain expected maybe tonight, certainly by tomorrow.
Geoengineered rain. Not they're making it happen right now as we speak. They schedule the weather. And you bet your ass the whole system is conspiring to cover it up. Cover up weather modification because it's satanic. And keep in mind, Satan is just like Santa. Not only the same letters equaling 55 in gematria, which I was tripping myself up on earlier because I think I had that bowel movement coming on, and flow wasn't going pretty good. But S is 19, A is 1, Alpha, Aleph, the beginning. So that's 20 plus 14 is 34, plus 20 is 54, plus 1 is 55. This character, Satan, this opposer, modeled after Saturn, the opposer in astrology of Saturday, the 6th day. And today is a 6th day in numerology. 12, 1 is 13. 1 and 3, 4. What's 4 plus 11, which is 2018? 2 plus 1 plus 8. Well, that's 15, which is 6. Okay, President Trumpet, Command Clown-in-Chief. Your 6 hex that you're putting on everyone on every time you speak, programming in them to the heel, to believe in phony authority. He doesn't care whether you love him or you hate him, he just wants your attention. Because that's what his masters need. They need you to be focused on him, on the TV, the television, telling the vision of the corporations, instead of the hidden hand, the force, the one that's running it from behind the scenes. You never see these owners. They want you to believe in literal Santa, literal Satan. They want the kids believing in Santa, and then as an adult they want you believing in Satan and this, boogeyman who's gonna come and get you for being naughty. Your conscience is gonna come and get you if you're naughty. If you have one, if you have consciousness, conscience, conscience with science, if you have sense and you know the difference between right and wrong behavior, that's gonna get you. And karma and your next incarnation or whatever it is, the blowback, like the blowback that George H.W. Bush is facing in the underworld now that he has left his tomb, his temporary temple. He's got to face what he's done, the consequences. He's probably come back as an ant that's been squashed a few times already. The guy was an absolute scum of the earth. George H.W. Bush. No respectful comments for him from me after his death. And interestingly, yesterday he came up in casual conversation, and I had no idea that he was on death's door. Well, 94 years old, But I was talking to my coworker, who I call Dad. Ed. He calls me Doctor. He said something about it, made a joke about his wife giving him skydiving tickets for Christmas. Something about, Ed's a funny guy, but I forget what the joke was. But anyway, I said, "Oh, you mean like George H.W. Bush, the skydiving?" And lo and behold, I just saw in the newspaper, he's dead. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. The Bush, George H.W. Bush, with Dana Carvey's impression. Cash register synchronicity time. The mystery made manifest, the mix in the middle of the mist, at the midline of the pyramid. Pyramid, the fire in the middle of L. So this was yesterday's synchronicities. I got 20 of them at 3:11 p.m. and it was 11:30 the date. Invoice number 1717. Total time was 15th hour, 11th minute, 37th second, a total of $11.98 on the 11th minute. Eve. When you're talking about 11, You're always talking about the parallels of the two lines of equality, of evening, of the equator, the equalizer of all L, the par all L of Cancer and Capricorn. Sun heading quickly to Capricorn now through the sag of Taurus. We have reached December, the 10th month, the time of deception, the dark time, the death time of the deity of the divine divide. Eve even of the fall, autumn of the spring. The vernal and the autumnal L. Which is why they did their 9-11 ritual on 2001. What do we got here? 11:54 a.m. 15 items. 5119 total. 1551 1154 a.m. Oh, and there's the 55 again in the middle of L at the invoice number. $11:46 a.m. Total was $8.46. $8.46 at 11:46. $58.38 total. 11:35 time. 3 plus 5, 8 in the time. 5, 8, 3, 8. 5 plus 3, 8. 8. The infinite. Infinite jest. Jester, gesture. Jesus. Jesus is no question a jester. Of the J. Joshua. Joshua is his name. He's the one who makes the Joshes, the jokes. The yokes of yoga, of the yogi. The uni, the one, of the yoni. He calls Simon Peter. Peter is penis. Anagram with spine. S, pine. Pineal gland. Little pine cone in the midbrain. At the top of the spinal column. And now everyone's putting pine trees in their living rooms without knowing why. J equals 10. December is month 10. And look at this big phallic J here, this big honker. There was no J before Latin, Satin, language. There's 10 sections of sex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have you seen Eyes Wide Shut yet? Which is all about Saturnalia, how Christmas is Saturnalia, and it's all about the solstice and the death and rebirth of the sun, God's son. Ja, the J alpha. A, upside down, shows you what it is. It's the horns of the bull god, the head of the bull. The beginning, the alpha male, Mars, Aries, arise of the spring, equinox of equilibrium, of Libra, Adam and Eve, odd and even, dawn and evening. Half and half. 50 nifty United States 50-50. Hallelujah, Hare Krishna. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a part 4 to get through all of these. And do a little bit of Man and His Symbols from Carl Jung. I got this Saturn's Day off from labor. No labor laboratory for me today, so yesterday I had to rush off. I ran out of time. I had to be there at 11 for an 11 L even to S even shift. Shit. Shed. Separation. I had a good bowel movement in there. I can talk about my body without shame, because though I was raised in shame basis, I'm recovering from it. I've largely recovered from all that. That's why I can make a fart and a toot, and a toot, as they say in Tagalog of the Philippines, of Philip. I can make an a toot on camera and not, be all terrified and edit the video and delete it and all this kind of shit, because the body is not at all shameful, it's innocent. It's the mind or the psyche that gets all shady about shit. Hare Krishna, part 4 coming up.